a dispersal zoning at the moment and everything that's going on, so you can't be within.
No, I'm not interested in that property.
So, what were you taking photos of the hotel?
No, the layout of the street.
For any particular reason?
No, not at all. I'm not for or against. I'm not into any politics. You know.
Any idea on you? Anything
No,
like
no.
that? Nothing at all.
No.
Alright.
I'm just a member of public walking down the street.
Yeah.
I understand there's a dispersal order in place, and that's why I'm not trying to do anything out of any ordinary like that. I'm just interested in what's going on.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't hang about outside any gates or.
What's your hat?
Pardon?
What's your hat?
Oh, it's just happy-go-lucky, you know.
What we'll do, mate, is we'll verify you, and if all that checks out, back to me one, alright? What's your first name?
Oh, don't give me a name.
You don't give your name?
No.
Right, okay, well obviously you can understand with what everything that's been going on round there, you taking photos in the direction of the hotel.
No, but basically, if they'll tell you, at not one moment was I putting my camera into their property, focusing on them. I kept moving around the place. I'm interested in all these industrial areas here. I'm going to take some photography around here on this industrial estate. I've got no interest in solely filming anything to do with immigration or like that.
Okay, obviously our colleagues have thought enough to notify us.
Yeah, they were watching me. I'm thinking, what's he? I could see him on his radio. I'm thinking, I'm just stood here. I'm thinking, what's wrong with him?
Well, like you say, you've admitted to us that there's a dispersal.
Yeah.
If someone goes up with a camera and we're taking photos, obviously, like you've admitted to us.
Yeah.
So it's look unusual.
I'm just exercising my right as a person to walk the streets. I'm not interested in basically filming any immigrants or anything like that. I'm just basically, as a sole member of public, walking in a free place. That's all I want to exercise my right.
It begins quietly, an ordinary street, a man with a camera, and then the unmistakable tone of authority. An officer approaches, voice steady but probing. "Why are you here?" The man replies with careful politeness, explaining he's simply walking, taking photographs of the industrial area. But in that moment the mood changes. A regular stroll becomes an encounter under suspicion. You can feel the unease, each sentence layered with subtext. He insists he's not political, not protesting, just curious. Yet the officer's body language says otherwise, watchful, uncertain, already framing him as a potential problem. This opening 2 minutes set the entire story's pulse. Civil freedom meets official caution. The audience senses it. Something small is about to grow much bigger.
Right.
Worry within the zone, do we know?
Yeah, he's right outside. Okay.
Well, what we'll do then is we have been notified that you are inside the dispersal zone, so we'll be issuing you with a dispersal notice, okay? All the information will be on here, but you do need to...
Can I just ask you a question, quick please? So, a dispersal, for what reason would that be if I'm telling you, one, I'm not here to cause any havoc in regards to what's going on. That has gone live all the way up and down the country.
Yep.
So it'd be stupid not to admit that you didn't know through the media what's going on there. But what I'm saying, what is my dispersal for? If I just...
To be out of the zone, so you come within the zone of dispersal. You've been seen taking photos. I understand you're giving us an explanation for that.
Yeah.
But our colleagues have felt enough for us to learn, obviously, of your presence there, and you have been within the zone. Therefore, we can issue you the dispersal notice not to return within this zone within a set period of time, which is 48 hours.
What, even just walking?
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
Seriously?
That's a dispersal.
That is a dispersal zone.
Yeah, but for what? I've not done anything. I've not done anything.
That's why you're not getting locked up. You're getting given a ticket to say, do not go back there.
No, but I'm not interested in going back there. But what I'm saying,
Well, that's why I'm going to give you the ticket.
And you were aware of the dispersal zone. You've even admitted that.
Yeah, so that's what. So that
within that perimeter, which you have actually gone into and breached.
Not. So can I not walk through there as a member of public?
No. Because there's a dispersal zone.
No, it's a public footpath, sir.
Whilst this is on, because it's only on for a set period of time, once that is relieved, then you can. But from what's going on, dispersal around it, you have to vacate that zone. And
Seriously?
It is literally around the...
Yeah, but for what reason? I've not done anything wrong.
Yeah, you haven't personally. I'm not saying you have right now.
Yeah, but there was other members of public walking past as well.
Right, well, we'll go and deal with them now.
Yeah, but they weren't doing anything wrong either.
We're dealing with you, aren't we? We can't deal with two people.
Come on.
The questions sharpen. The officer now asks directly about photography, the trigger word in so many of these encounters. The filmer stands firm. No secret filming, no invasion of property, only pictures of nearby buildings. He's transparent, even conversational, but the officers start referencing a dispersal order. That phrase lands like a warning shot. The viewer can almost hear the gears of procedure turning. In real time, suspicion begins to outweigh explanation. This isn't about curiosity anymore, it's about control. Each second builds the sense that a simple act of filming is about to cross into official territory.
Come on, sir,
So we're dealing with you.
can I have your collar numbers, please?
Yeah, mine's 4559.
What, and yours, please, miss?
1702.
I think this is well out of order, this.
Okay, can I take your surname?
I don't wish to give. I've not committed any crimes. I've literally walked through the place, taking. If that constable in that van would tell you, I was taking the pictures of the other building. You know, for what purpose? It's a photograph. Photography's not a crime.
Right. But however, if you are causing harassment, alarm, and distress as well to the people that are there,
And I can prove there was not even one person about from the hotel, and that's what I'm.
You just said you weren't looking at the hotel. You were looking at the other buildings.
I'm aware of my surroundings. Who's on the street? There was members of public on the street, and there was nobody out of the hotel who wandered past me at any time I was there. Honestly.
Okay.
And I can't believe you're going to put a dispersal notice on for me for walking and taking pictures.
Dispersal notice is not specifically on just for you, is it?
Pardon?
It's anybody who walks down the road. They should have taken to site.
Well, they should close the road off.
Pertains to this area. Well, they don't need to close the road off.
Of course they do, because there's no signs there or anything.
You said yourself, it's common knowledge what's gone on.
Yes, but
The dispersal notices advertised on social media.
I would.
Everybody knows this.
So, right, do you know the Nicola Bully case? A lady went missing in St Michael's, right? There's a dispersal notice in place for people who are wanting to probably go down there, make a TikTok video, go onto private land and stuff. But the park isn't closed off for members of the public like myself. I can go down in that.
People are aware not to go down there, you know.
Yes, but it doesn't stop normal members of the public like myself. Like I'm saying, there's no agenda for me being there.
They don't want people down there, do they?
But so they need to close the street off then, sir.
Well, we don't need to close the street off because there's businesses down there as well.
How can I? Am I entitled to go to the other business?
To which other business?
There's another hotel.
Now the confrontation shifts from words to action. The officers inform him that he's within a restricted zone and will be issued a dispersal notice. You can hear the disbelief in his voice. For what reason? What have I done wrong? He repeats the question, searching for logic that never quite comes. The tone thickens. What was a conversation becomes a transaction of power. As the paper is mentioned, the camera captures the tension. A man defending his right to exist in public space versus a system enforcing invisible boundaries. It's calm, but beneath the calm is the real conflict. Lawfulness versus interpretation of the law.
Across road.
If you go into a business and you've got a genuine purpose to visit that business.
But what if what if I want?
At the end of the day as well, we've asked to verify you to move you on. You won't also pass us your details, but also increases suspicion. You're not allowing
No,
to verify you
miss.
as well. With everything that's been going on, I'll tell you now, us two were both from that front line on Friday getting all sorts hurled at us and abused.
And I don't agree with that.
I am not saying you do, but I'm just saying from what's happened and now this dispersal's in there to protect it, it's only on for a short while. And it has to
Miss, can you accept that I'm a sole person on myself? I've got
I don't know you though, do I?
You don't know, but end of the day.
I appreciate where you're coming from. I'm also telling you from our point of view as well, from what we've had to put with.
Yeah, but I'm hoping, miss, that you could perhaps see that as a member of public, that we shouldn't be stopped from walking in areas where when we've got nothing to do with what's going on there.
Yeah, we don't know that you've got nothing to do with it, or do we?
You've come to question me.
Yeah, but you could easily come up with anything, couldn't you? At the end of the day, I'm not saying.
But this isn't Nazi Britain. This you are actually dealing with me now like I'm some suspect or criminal.
No, we weren't. We came up.
That's suggesting what you just said to me then.
Say verify you, and that's it. But then you've kind of come back with a lot of things as well.
Well, I'm on the understanding if you're not suspected of committing a crime, you don't have to give your details in the UK.
That's fine, and I'll just put your description down.
Okay.
Instead. All right, and I'll give you a copy of this just so that you've got a copy for your.
Yeah, I will be making complaints towards that because I don't think that my activity down there warrants me getting a slip of paper to say that I can't go back, because what happens if my vehicle was parked at the other side and I wanted to walk back to it? I'm walking around the whole industrial estates around here taking pictures.
It's not, is it? And then you would explain that to us and we'll
I have explained why I was taking pictures down there though.
You've said you've been down there taking pictures.
Yeah, but
we're giving this notice, so you do not return back to that area. That's pure and simple. It's on the matter level.
So I can't walk down that street again.
Because then you'll be breaching the dispersal notice.
Seriously? And
This is the flashpoint. Voice raised slightly, the filmer demands badge numbers. His patience is gone. Photography is not a crime, he declares, each word deliberate. The officers remain composed but rigid. The standoff becomes symbolic, a citizen holding a lens up to authority, and authority responding with paperwork. The scene captures the raw essence of public rights audits: defiance without aggression, resistance without violence. Viewers feel every heartbeat, waiting to see whether someone will cross the line from control to confrontation.
can I ask for the grounds again then, please, for why I'm given this dispersal notice?
Dispersal notice down there, and you've been down there, so you've given a ticket to say not to return back to that area.
Seriously?
Yeah, you've not been arrested.
Right, okay then. Can I ask you this question? Where's the barrier of the dispersal notice?
It's Ribbles Lane itself.
So can I take my drone up from the cemetery?
I've got permission to fly drone.
Well, I've got a license to fly a drone.
I've got permission to fly drone.
Well, you don't need it in that area because it's the drone assist app.
You sure?
Yeah. I can clarify that for you now. I just want to ask you these questions before.
I don't understand why you'd want to fly a drone, to be honest.
Because I want to put this up to the internet now. This is what happens when a normal member of the public who's got nothing to do with anything in regards to immigration, opposing views or anything like that, people who know me know I'm not about that. Okay. I don't make political statements in my life or anything like that. I just never do it. I'm just all about a freedom person to be able to walk and do what he wants. Within the law.
Unfortunately, like I say, Ribbles Lane, there's a special notice on which will be active.
Because I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
When the police are coming under fire and stuff like that, you're stuck between both sides. I totally get that. But where the police are coming under fire, it's for simple things like this. When everybody who knows me knows.
It's not, is it? Because we're just giving you advice, and the advice is that's a dispersal zone. Please don't return to it because you issued with a ticket. You know, I'm not throwing you against the wall. I'm not trying to search you or anything like that.
Well, it seems like it though. It seems like I'm being restricted in a public place.
We've been fine with you. We've been very pleasant with you. You've been very pleasant with us as well.
I'm quite annoyed now, actually. Okay. I could understand you wanting to.
Then comes the line that slices through the calm like a blade. This isn't Nazi Britain. The phrase drops heavy in the air. It's not just frustration, it's accusation, a challenge to the moral legitimacy of the stop itself. The police stand unmoved, yet their silence speaks volumes. The viewer feels the weight of history being invoked in a modern street. This is no longer a simple audit, it's a miniature referendum on freedom. The man's anger isn't chaos, it's conviction. Every frame crackles with ideological electricity.
You wanting to speak to me?
Okay.
So it's within the CTI basically. There's no restrictions in the area. The wind speed is 9 kph at the minute.
Right.
So if anybody wanted to fly a drone in that area, is there any chance you could ask somebody if I'd be getting challenged for doing that?
I can ask, but whether somebody will know, I don't know. I'd probably have to go through the airport. Speak to the airport.
Well, that's the Civil Aviation Force. So they cover the airspace. But what I'm trying to say is now, like, so if I wanted to get aerial footage of all these industrial sites, which I do, it's not just that round there, it's the whole place. I want to know if I'm going to be getting perhaps bloody challenged just for having a drone in the air.
That's a very good question, and I'll try and find out for you.
Because I have to cover myself legally whilst I'm speaking to a constable, you know.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah, and obviously be aware as well of everything that's going on. If you are flying a drone around that area, obviously it might attract a little bit more attention with obviously some things going on in the hotel, but we'll try and find out for you.
I fully agree what you're saying about attracting, but I don't think people's rights should have to stop.
No, I completely agree with you on that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm obviously just making you aware, obviously, what's going on around the area. There's a lot more officers, isn't there? There's a lot more attention being given to the hotel and other surrounding areas that went on Friday, and obviously you can appreciate that with how important it turned out to be. As you say, you've seen the videos yourself. You've seen how bad it got and escalated very quickly. Which it was very unfortunate. It was an awful event to occur.
Like I say, I don't make political statements, but I've heard both sides. You know, so at the end of the day, I'm not from Liverpool, so I can't comment. But I've never met. I've never met a racist Scoutser.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
The tone changes again, from outrage to logic. Holding the dispersal paper, he coolly asks the killer question, where's the boundary? It's surgical. He's no longer emotional. He's methodical. The officer hesitates, unsure how far the zone really reaches. For 2 minutes, the power dynamic flips. The filmer becomes investigator, and the authorities look uncertain. It's compelling television, rules exposed for their vagueness, order tested by simple curiosity. The suspense here isn't loud, it's intellectual.
Yeah, no, that was like
You know, but I'm not here to make a political statement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I won't be going back down there on foot, so there's no need for me to receive that. Okay.
Alright, is that fair enough for you? I think he's trying to find out about the drone.
About the drone?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, just like...
Oh, I didn't fail to mention in what type of drone. So within this area, I can only fly my 249 gram drone,
Right.
which is registered. It's got flyer's ID and everything else. But the bigger your drones that you get into this area, because you've got Liverpool Airport, then you have to start getting permissions and stuff. Because I got the lower class drones,
Of course, yeah.
it doesn't apply in this area.
Yeah,
But
they went through a stint of having quite a few around the airports, didn't they? But yeah, obviously I'm not trying to be unreasonable at all. It's everything that's going on. It's just until the dispersals, just, you know, obviously keep a little bit of distance. That's all. Just stay out the zone until it's up. And then it is
yeah,
up.
it would be handy. See, if they put a sign up on the lamppost or something to say there is, because what about if, say, for instance, a person goes down there, he doesn't know that there's a dispersal order, and he starts snapping away with his camera. Chances are, he might even be in handcuffs. For what? He doesn't even know.
Yeah, and obviously we try and spread it as much as we can through social media and like things like that. But obviously we have the issue with you is the city's lights running all the way along here. So, in like you said about road closure and things like that, it's almost impossible because the amount of disruption.
Yeah, but you know, because
Yeah, do you mean the little?
yeah, so with the dead end, they could put up where the van was burnt out.
Yeah.
They could basically put a message on that lamppost and the one at the bottom of the street by saying this is dispersal order, and probably contain the details within what they don't want you actually to do, because photography in itself, it's not unlawful or illegal.
No, I completely understand where you're coming from. I appreciate that, and we'll feed it back. But yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Just when it seems the tension might end, he adds a new twist: drones. Calmly, he asks whether he can legally fly his small registered drone from nearby ground. The police exchange glances, clearly not ready for that question. What follows is an unexpected shift from confrontation to education. He knows aviation law, cites wind speed, registration weight, and airspace rules. The officers listen, half uncertain, half impressed. For the audience, it's fascinating. The same camera that drew suspicion now becomes the man's defense. Knowledge turns into power.
We'll feed it back and see if there's anything they can find. Obviously you're aware now, and the main thing is that just until it's up, just stay out of that zone, but I think it's just...
Finding out about a drone.
And then,
No problems. But yeah, I'm going to go in here now. These lads, they're brilliant. You know, they'll show you around the trucks and everything, you know. Yeah, well, see, there's different people, you know. Some people get a bit scared of a camera. What's he doing?
Yeah.
Some people, you know, are like, oh, I'll show you around, you know. It's 249 gram DJI. It's got flyer's ID and operator's ID.
What model is it?
It's a DJI.
DJI?
Mini.
DJI Mini?
Yeah, it's 249 gram.
249 gram?
Yeah. See what the councils can do sometimes. They can put a restriction on drones in the area.
Yeah.
But then it conflicts with the CAA. So what they would do is look in court and say, well, what was it reasonable to restrict his movement of flying? You know, was there any dangers? Did he, you know, there's all sorts to take into account. But every drone flyer should be mindful of doing the right thing, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day's a learning day. Yeah, you're fine to fly it.
Yeah.
Because it's under 250
50 grams, yeah.
However, as long as it's not causing a harassment.
Yeah.
ASB.
Yeah. I always
I presume that you're a sea.
most people don't actually know it's in the sky. You keep a reasonable height.
Keep an eye on it as well.
Well, you've always got to keep a line of sight.
Yeah.
So, like I say,
You know a lot more than me.
I might not even get back down there yet. I've got a lot to see on industrial here.
You're good then?
Yeah, I'm brilliant.
Do you want this?
No, I'm okay. 'Cause
The dust settles. Both sides cool down. Conversation turns almost cordial. They talk about signage, communication, and how easy it is for misunderstandings to escalate. The filmer keeps his composure, polite but clearly disappointed. Then, as the clip fades, comes the closing line that sums up everything. For a man with a camera on his own, absolutely crazy, innit? It's sarcastic, sharp, unforgettable. The audience feels both relief and unease, relief that it ended peacefully, unease that it started at all. The credits could roll here and you'd still be thinking about that single question. How far can a camera go before freedom looks suspicious?